Hello everyone, I'm Maxim87 and this is Let's Play Through Daybreak part 109. In the previous video we did our connections, was the main thing. We also read our newspaper and had a little chat. And now it is time for the part that I know you're all dreading. I know you hate when we progress the main story, but occasionally we have to progress the main story so that we can get access to new NPCs, so bear with me as we progress the plot. Yes, I will purchase some Buzz Radar magazine. Is there anything we're forgetting? Possibly, but I will choose to not remember so that I don't know that I'm forgetting stuff. Once the party brought their copy of Buzz Radar, they proceeded to page through its contents outside of the bookstore. Judith Lannister and Maxim the Red Comet madly in love, it says. Those two? This is a scandal. Maxim, as in Maxim Lugan, he's the Z1 champion, yes? I do recall both of them being single, but is it really worth people getting so worked up about? Oh no, Cat, you're gonna get stoned in the street. We're talking about two big celebrities possibly getting together here. That's reason enough to work people into a frenzy. I think it's safe to say it's what's actually in the article that's got people talking. Maxim Lugan has lovers in countless places. Word on the street as he pays visits to these women while taking his road trips. We at Buzz Radar believe that Judith Lannister is one such mistress of his, tricked into becoming one after being fed lies by the race car driver. Okay, at least there's actually a little bit to the... Okay, it's still not really a scandal, but we're moving in that direction. Okay, now I see what all the fuss is about. Oh, but you think an actress as hot as a ticket as hers is going to be wooed by a prick like him? I mean... He kind of spitting. Agreed. It's hard to take this article seriously with material like this. And they gotta back their claims up as all they've got to back their claims up is a single photo. The rest of it could be absolutely totally made up bullshit. Which, to be fair, is pretty par for the course for magazines like that, so no surprise there. That's good to know. I can't say I'm otherwise in the habit of reading these sort of publications often. In any case, whether those two have gotten together or not is their business. It's not our place to comment on. Aren't we commenting on it right now? If you ask me, I can't see someone like Grimcat hooking up with the likes of him. Though I wouldn't put it past her to have a whole harem of hot items hanging around her. It would be nice if fancy cars really brought that sort of attention to a guy. I'll say that much. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the main character. You're destined to have everyone throw themselves at you for basically no reason at all. Sorry, I got lost in my own thoughts for a sec. Let's get moving. Ah, shoot, one sec.
Hello, hello! I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Nah, you're good. What's up, Armani? It's the man from earlier. He has a name. It's the weird bartender dude. He has a name.
Oh my! You better watch who you're calling weird, darling, or you may find yourself in danger of being pecked on the cheek by moi. Anywho, I'm afraid this isn't a social call. I have a little job for you. Interested?
I already did the monster fight, so you gotta give me something interesting, right? Sure, may as well take us a bit before we tackle it, but you're free to run your request by us now if you want. Actually, worst word in the human language, this request comes from a regular of mine. He's in a spot of trouble, you see. I hoped he could discuss it with you personally. Would you be a dear and make time to meet with him? You want me to what now? Come on, man. I'm on a tight schedule here. I got movies to see. I got day trips to go on. I gotta go drive out into the wilderness to take photos. Gotta see a show. Gotta drive through the damn tunnel. There's just not enough time in the day for me to be doing my job. I want that to be on my damn tombstone. There's not enough time in the day for me to do my job. Yep, I'm writing that one down. Yeah, what the hell. I do owe you one for your help in Tharbad, so I can at least hear him out. I'll swing by your place in a sec. That may pose a problem. This is a matter that requires discretion. My establishment is subject to the prying eyes of the public. I've already picked out a more secluded venue as it so happens. Could I trouble you to drive there instead? I'll give you a call once you're on the road. In the meantime, let me send you the meeting location. That's not that place. This couldn't be ... It is. Good luck, my love. Hugs and kisses. That man is certainly a character, isn't he? A non-playable one at that. Where are we headed now? We're gonna drive along the capital's third belt expressway. I chose an interesting spot to meet up. Pretty damn curious to see who our mystery client is. Same. They've certainly gone to great lengths to conceal who they are and what they're doing. Anyway, I believe my training is nearly at an end. You haven't even got to do a real side quest yet, Catra. As soon as we're ready, we'll make our way back to the office and pick up the car. Sounds good to me. Wait, who made you the boss? Kids these days, friggin' always telling me how to friggin' do my job. Oh, please pay me. Oh man, I don't think you can do that. Oh man, there's laws against that. I have rights. Yeah, whatever. Looking like a true old fart. We should probably get the other two up to speed once we get back. Other two. The other two. Nah. Not ringing a bell. Not ringing a bell. Sorry, you say anything new? Tabloids are sounding like hotcakes here, man. It's freaking crazy. You're all like, oh, can I get a dang old Buzz Raider, man? I heard they're raiding for that Buzz. I'm trying to think of anything we may have forgotten to do. Well, there's one. I mean,
then let's head over.
There are simulations, and there are like swapping out Aaron to try and find Fairy and Rosette to talk to, or swapping out Aaron to try and find him to talk to. But frankly, I don't know where his ass is, and I don't really care enough to check every district to find him. How many of these are there?
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
I don't even know what this is. Oh, I guess it's the gargoyle. Yeah, okay, so it's in the prologue. We don't have the one from chapter 4 yet? I guess that wasn't a monster. It was a robot. Alright, we'll do Gwen, I guess.
Give me your worst.
Okay. What do you... Wait, what the fuck is my party, man?
Time to go all out!
Fairy, what... Why are you here? You're weak to time. Sure would be cool if I had... Well, okay, we can swap you out. Swap you out, okay. I was about to be a little mad.
Let's party!
Activating drive.
Okay, and your ass is gonna go in time. Fairy, you fucking piece of human trash, alright? That's what you are, okay? I'm sorry, I don't actually mean that, but I am a little annoyed that you got fucking delayed and then I couldn't switch you out and see that I've wasted my damn buff.
Sucker! Keep moving, Van!
I did not mean to do that. I meant to open this menu.
Here goes. Gotcha! Hit him fast, Fairy.
Why did you come here?
I've got this.
I don't even know how you got in the dang...
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Payback time.
Petra!
Here goes. Great. Go, Catra!
Activating drive.
Yeah, we're kind of getting you. Are you almost stunned? Where's my stun button? Why are you so much higher stunned than the other one?
Too slow.
Okay, so that does max you out immediately, looks like. It's kind of weird.
Go time.
That's normally not how it's worked, but whatevs, whatevs.
Sucker. They're down. Don't move, Catra.
Oh dang, your thing wore off. Oops. That's annoying.
Make it count.
Keep moving, Van. Stay put.
Okay, so that doesn't down though if you actually even... I think we used that ability once.
There.
I was thinking it was a dash. But that's usually how those abilities have worked, but it doesn't actually move you.
Activating drive.
Sucker. Don't move, Catra.
Initializing drive. On yes.
At least this one wasn't nearly as like tanky and annoying. Granted, it also was like the first one. I don't know why I would have skipped the gargoyles to do Ida. I feel like I would have done them in order, but I guess I didn't. I don't know.
Too slow. Go, Catra. Gotcha.
A chance.
My S-Craft did nothing.
Out with the bang.
Okay. Well, we did one of them. I said we'd do one. And that one wasn't nearly as... I don't know. Wasn't that... I guess the item was also because like, we weren't... I don't remember why it took so long to think about it, but... I don't know. I just remember it being annoying and kind of boring. Sounds like a fun drive. Once we head out, we're not going to be back for a good long while. Well, let's save first. And Fairy, you're not in my party. I don't know why you keep thinking you can sneak in, Fairy, but you can't. I did think for a second Bane was just leaving him. This is so exciting. Feels like we're in that spy movie we saw last month. You really liked that one, didn't you? I make fun of you for being a kid about it, but this whole thing's got my interest too. But just how do they plan to establish contact with us? Smoke signals. My thoughts exactly. I assume it'll involve the in-vehicle Zypha. There they are. Wait, ain't that... Pedophile alert, you can't be within 100 feet of this truck. I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, it's a smug-ass racer from a while back. Maxim Lugan, the top Z1 race car driver. Don't put a question mark you don't know. Yeah, the guy always seems to be shooting himself in the foot. Here, he... Arcade Solutions, you the guy Bramati wanted us to meet?
That's right. Maxim Lugan here. It's been a while, Spriggan. I'd like to ask you to do a job for me. Or, for SPG, as I believe you call him. Now, would it be a problem if we kept this conversation completely off the record?
You're being recorded at all times. Calvert is not a two-way consent type of nation, okay? Why did we just drive in a circle? What is the point? Why did we have to meet up with him on the damn highway? Just to drive back here with him. And he's not even like concealing his identity. It feels like something where he was like trying to stay anonymous because he didn't want to know that it was, or he didn't want us to know he was the one contacting us. But what? What's the point? Ah! Oh, it's just a dog. Wait, is that a legendary Blade Wolf Fang Attack model? It's a form of cutting-edge technology called an orbital drone. No need to be afraid. He won't bite unless ... If you say so. Unless you were to mention that. Montmort, is this a bistro? It looks so cozy. It is. The food served here is wonderful. And we're lucky enough to get to eat here all the time. It's no secret that holes in the wall like this tend to taste surprisingly good. I should blend in a lot better than the luxury restaurants I usually...
Hey, hey! What you doing?
Get his ass.
Huh? There's nobody here?
Got you!
Steal his wallet.
Oh, it's just a child. Just what on earth was that for?
What do you mean, just a child? The future ruler of the universe right there. He's the granddaughter of this bistro's owner. Go easy on him, Yums. He's technically a client.
Okay. But you should still take off your glasses. They make you look weird.
Also, your face kind of makes you look weird. And your voice, anytime you talk, kind of makes you seem weird.
Well, wasn't she a rude little thing? I wouldn't be wearing these sunglasses if I had a choice in the matter.
Maybe he is fit for what's her name. The way they don't think with their brains good. Just don't let it get to you. Like, brother, your name is on your shirt. You're the one who landed yourself in this situation, so you kind of did have a choice. Perhaps we should make our way up to the office where we draw a crowd. Yeah, well, your story up there. I want you to help me find someone. Getting right to the point, huh? Tell me more. A woman, to be more specific. As you know, I'm single at the moment. However, there was one woman in the past I was very close to. We did break up after a while. She said I was annoying, but I later heard she gave birth to our child. Oh, wow. I was right, wasn't kidding about you being a piece of shit. Indeed, they do say our heroes are often corrupt. I see there's some truth to that. I mean, he ain't my fucking hero. Hashtag not my hero. When does the stork come into play? You're getting it all wrong. I'm not so sure we are. At least let me explain how it all happened, please. It began 8 years ago, back when I was 23. Z1 had just started to become a big thing, and I was a rookie racer who was struggling to make it in the big leagues. One day I was in a major accident during one of my races and was badly injured. Rushed to the hospital, and it was there we first met. Devoted her whole being to helping me recover, and thanks to her tireless care and physical therapy, I did. It was a downright miracle. When the time came for me to discharge from the hospital, I summoned the courage to tell her how I felt, and the two of us started dating. She was both a strong-willed and kind woman. Before I knew it, I was head over heels in love with her, but she said I was annoying. Said she'd rather raise the child alone. Quincy brand chips. After I begged her enough time, she agreed to live with me too. It was a little while after that I finally returned to racing. Thinking back, those are the happiest days of my life. Due in no small part to the support I got from her, I ended up winning my first post-recovery championship. Then I won the following championship, then the next one after that, and before I knew it, people were treating me like some kind of hero. Everyone wanted my attention. I was out partying one night after another. And I'm not proud of it, but I had more than a few one-night stands with other women around that time too. Then one day she suddenly disappeared from my life, leaving only a single note behind. I was filled with regret for my actions, but I didn't know what to say to her, so I just wallowed in self-loathing and let her go. But 2 years later, I went to visit that same hospital where we first met for a regular checkup. And I learned by pure chance that when she'd left me, she learned she was pregnant and also left her job. I was so shocked that I tried to get a coworker she was close with to give me a way to contact her. She wouldn't give me a drop of information, no matter what I said. I Pestered her enough that she told me she'd call the guild if I didn't stay away from her. I think I'd do the same in her position too, honestly. Well, I don't know. I mean, dude's a piece of shit. Sure. But, I mean, he's got parental rights. You can't just... I mean, you know, if you're going to have the child, I think he has some sort of right to... Well, I don't know. I mean, you're not like an official... I kind of have two minds of it. Like, on one hand, it's like he's a piece of shit, so who cares? But there is a part in me that's like, you know, if he didn't know that there was the kid, I feel like you kind of have a right to know. Even if you don't want him to be, I don't know. Because it's not like it's in like an abuse situation. He's just like a scumbag. So it's not like there's any like danger per se. I mean, I guess you could have like a custody battle or something, but I don't know. Like if you're worried about that. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't. You really are the worst. I certainly see why you can't ask the police for help with this. She chose to remove you from her life. Trying to chase her down now would likely just be seen as stalking. Yeah, if you went to the guild with this, you'd be in for a bad time. That's why this latest news hit you decided to come to us. That's right, you may not believe me, but I've changed a lot since then. Remember a few months ago when you were hitting on children? I still do go out partying, but I've always kept myself in check. I swear that on Adios' name. Remember when you hit on the children? I've actually been using a lot of my free time over the past few years traveling around in hopes of finding her and our child. Well, you know, I feel like you may not have to look too far. Make that 4 years, in fact. Wow. This is quite a lot of time. When does the stork come into play? Still, even if you aren't actually dating Lannister, it sure sounds like you were happy to get to know her a bit better if you catch my drift. She just asked me out for a meal and I accepted. There was anything more to it than that. She's the loser, not me. Have you looked at me? We never interacted much before that, so I didn't have a clue why she invited me, and I certainly had no intentions of crossing any lines with her. Besides, what man in my position wouldn't be at least a little tempted if such a beautiful woman made a move on him? And here come the excuses. Remember when he hit on the children? I bet Mira that if this ex of yours saw that Buzz Raider story, she'd start shaking her head.
You're right. Perhaps that should have been enough to sever the last sliver of hope remaining for me. If there was ever any hope at all. But as long as I still have a chance, please, I'm begging you. I need your help.
Helping right so far tells you didn't bring this all on yourself. Not a bit of it, but I think it still qualifies as a 4SPG based on Van's guidelines. Indeed, it's a request that can't be taken to the guild or the police while still being within reason. And... what's her name? You got any photos of her? Sorry, I can't... oh, God. They actually did this shit. I can't tell you her name just yet. I know you saved me before, but I'm still not fully sure I can trust you. I don't want to cause any more trouble for her or our child than I already have. Uh-huh. I wonder, oh wonder, why you couldn't just tell us the name. I'm not sure you should be making demands and you got nowhere else to go. Perhaps so I do understand his intent. You can never be too careful. I want to flick all of you on the forehead. What are we gonna be using to try and find them then? Well, at least want a photograph. That would give us some options in searching. I don't really have one of those. It's part of the reason why I've been reduced to wandering around searching for them myself. Only occurred to me recently there is one picture I took with her still in existence. I just don't have it. When we moved in together, we went to Dirk Memorial Park on a date. While we were there, we participated in a special event at an Area of the park that's now been closed off due to monsters. Hey, our gate! Pictures in a time capsule we buried in front of the memorial tree there. I want you to come and help me dig it up. Brother, just tell us the name. We can go downstairs and... Really does look like a nice little bistro. Stew and the hamburger steaks are my favorites. The food they serve with alcohol isn't half bad either. I know what pairs perfect with baijiu. Figure you're right for the hard drinks. You're making me want to stop by once we're done at the park. Nah, you better not go in. You wouldn't want to go in. It'd be really bad if you went in. You definitely shouldn't go inside the restaurant. Just attract attention and cause them trouble. You're worrying yourself over nothing if you ask me. They also do takeout if that's more to your liking. We can vouch for those too. Their sandwiches are always first rate.
Aw, work must be super busy for them, huh?
I wonder, oh wonder, why Yume is being prominently displayed right now.
Are they already off on another job?
Yeah, they drove off with some weird guy with blonde hair.
You're so silly, Yume. Well, are you ready to go?
Yep! Yay! I get to go shopping with Mommy!
I'll tell you her name once we get the photo. But we can just not do that. We don't have to go get the photo. Sorry, that's the best way to make sure you guys are good in mind, but what are you talking about? It doesn't even make any sense. Why would we be, like, I don't even really get, so it's like he doesn't want to tell us the name because he's worried we'll just like immediately cancel the request and go off and gab, I guess, which obviously wouldn't happen. But even if we were going to do that, wouldn't we still be able to do that after getting the photo? I mean, I guess it's like an act of commitment, but I don't know. I mean, the real reason, of course, is that, you know, if he says the name, we just go downstairs and be like, hey, quest over, but... if we get our hands on that photo, we might be able to use the net to really narrow things down. Yeah, that probably won't be that necessary, Katra. I'm sure Rosette would know the specifics more than me. Indeed, we should be able to search for the woman in question using city data and license information. There are a plethora of legal avenues we can take to identify her if we look hard enough. Really now, how the times have changed. Yes, you know, we're not gonna cross any lines that are meant to be crossed. Even if we do locate her, there's a chance we might not tell you. Why not? Well, this is just an example, but it's possible she may have gotten married. In that situation, telling you her contact info might be... yeah, I don't know. Because it's like, he doesn't have a right to, like, be in their lives, per se. I don't know. I mean... almost like the kid has a right to know their dad. Unless their dad's a piece of shit, then it's like, who cares? Yeah, I don't know. It'll come down to the situation and my judgment. Regardless how things go, I'll be collecting payment. But yeah, I mean, based on the situation, I think he kind of has like a right to at least, you know, meet his child. Don't know if he necessarily has a right to, like, you know, be 100% back in their lives, like, you know, like, you know, like full custody or anything like that, or like even entering back into a relationship with what's her name. But it's not like he abandoned them knowing she had the kid, right? That would make it much more black and white. But thinking of it as just like, hey, I ruined this relationship because I was sleeping around, and then only realizing after the fact that you had a kid. Because, I mean, there is a part of me that's like, that does feel a little devious, like, knowing you had a kid with somebody and then not telling them. And it would make more sense if it was like, you know, an abusive situation. But him just being kind of callous and not really taking the relationship seriously is not really the same thing. I see, so she might have gotten married. Well, you really thought she'd still be single? She's wonderful, as you say. I'm sure she must have a lot of admirers. Yeah, you're right. If anything, it would make more sense for her to be married. Don't tell me I'm too late. Well, I mean, you were always too late in that sense. I mean, I think her taking you back was a long shot, but you should really be more caring about your kid than anything. I'm just talking possibilities. Well, if that turns out to be the case, then I swear I'll give up then and there. I will, of course, pay for your service. Well, like... Well, it depends. I guess. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like he's coming at this from the wrong intentions. Because really, you should be coming at this from the perspective of, like, I want to meet my child. Not, I want her to take me back. Alright, let's put a plan together. Because I think I want her to take me back seems like a big long shot. But I would like to have a place in my child's life is way more, like, agreeable. Well, it ain't Arc Ride Solutions back at it again on the official business. What can I say? Another day, another mirror. Basically, we need to get into the sealed off part of the park to do something for our client. Think you can help us out? Well, golly gee, must mean the forest. No matter how often we clear the monsters, they always have a way of reappearing. Closure was only ever intended to be temporary, but it's stayed like that for 5 years now. Regardless, I'm sure you guys will be fine. Go on ahead and take this. Obtain the Memorial Park Forest Key. It's huge. Much obliged. We'll make sure we give it back on the way out. I don't believe you, Van. Very smooth, ignoring the official part of that ranger's request. This doesn't feel entirely ethical to me. Yeah, well, you don't feel entirely not like a nerd loser, so just shut up. I don't get it. When does the stork come into play? As underhanded as ever. Oh well, at least now we can get in and retrieve that photo. Anything left there to still be found, that is. The sealed off forest in question appears to be to the left. We should make our way over. I'm not gonna tell you her name. Guys never seem to catch a break. Feel like you're always wrapped up in something when I see you. You know, the forest's been closed off this whole time. I have to imagine it's pretty thick. Old monsters. Be careful in there if you need to step out. Don't hesitate to do so. I do hope they completely bait and switch me and it's not Chickadee. They're just like, there's like 8 billion hints that... What's her name? What was it? Yume and... Oh yeah, Paulette. Like, that would be funny. If it actually is just some other random lady we've never heard of. I do still wonder how we're getting a long lie, though. Like, when does that come into play? Because I did at first think it was going to be, oh, this is the setup for we need to go to Longlaw to find this lady, but then as soon as he said like 8 years ago, I'm like, oh, well, it's got to be Chickadee, right? Based just on the age gap. And the, you know, them kind of introducing Yume there, I thought was a little weird, but made more sense as soon as he started talking about his kid. Ah, they're so pretty. Autumn leaves look beautiful. The cosmos seem to be at their peak too. Yeah, it almost feels like a waste to keep it sealed off. Well, there's the monsters. Holy fuck, man. We're in fucking Australia. Monsters? They weren't here any 7 years ago. There was a lot of shit wasn't here 7 years ago, man. I got more than the little ones to deal with, too. What? Warning, warning, large enemy presence detected. That sounds bad. I must have the monster that rules this area is. Rules? Van? I was thinking the same thing. This might be our perfect chance. Joke's on you, you gotta fight a monster after all. If we must, we need to at least make sure we're ready first. What will you do, Mr. Lugan? I suspect it would be safer for you to wait here at the entrance. I could never do that. This memory means the world to me. I can't just leave you to recover it. I'm confident in my reflexes and agility, if nothing else, so please let me come with you. That works for me. I think it'll be fine. Just keep hold of this for me, will you? The shovel. For digging up the capsule? With this, I'll be some sort of shovel warrior. You usually gotta fend yourself, but don't be reckless. Stay behind us. Just a precaution, though. Leave all the monsters to us. It's okay. We got Rosette and
This place is just how I
Barry in the
remember.
backup.
They call this area Sunstream Grove. She and I used to go on strolls here.
Okay. Whatever you say, nerd. Mega Ultra Check.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
I mean, maybe it's a high threat level to you. Not a high threat level to me. I'm kind of built different. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, Catra. My God, it's
This
Hypnotoad.
pond brings back so many memories. We used to come by and count all the red
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
fish.
Just I didn't know which way I'm not supposed
On
to
one
go.
occasion, I nearly fell into the water. But she grabbed my arm and pulled me close, and... well, then...
Just say old
You
Lugan
mind
Jr.
saving
was
the reminiscing for later?
born.
We're kind of trying to fight monsters here.
Well, I mean, not really. We're just trying to just check, squeeze right by. Stand inside. The Maiden's Pond, a body of water created by gradual precipitation. The surface reflects the power petals above it. The colors vary per season. It's a gorgeous sight no matter the time of year. I mean, I guess. I'll take your word for it.
Looks like the gang's all here.
The gang is indeed all here. Okay, no. All the chests are marked.
Ah! That gazebo! This is where we'd stop to
I feel
have
like last
lunch.
time the chests weren't marked.
She'd get up early just to fix mine, and... let me tell you, her lunches were the greatest in all the...
Here we go again. If he doesn't stop within the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna rip his tongue out.
I mean, why the hell are they making me into #1 Lugan defender? I mean, I'm kind of glad they're doing something with his character. I do kind of wish they hadn't had him get introduced by being a pedophile, but you know, I guess you take what you can.
I detect treasure.
Curio bomb. Ah. S tablet. I think I've used one S tablet in
There
the
used to
entire
be an enormous
franchise.
flower bed here.
I think it was in
She
this
told me she
game
thought
we
it
used
was
one.
Very pretty.
I'm definitely used S tablets
That's what I
less
said to
than
her.
like 5
There's
times.
only one flower here that's caught my eye. And that's you, baby.
That line is so cheesy, it almost hurts. But I kind of wish someone would say that to me.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. I mean, it'd work on
It
me,
is
but
certainly devoid of any subtlety, but it is also quite honest.
Huh. Yes, corny one-liners can be good sometimes. Go figure.
well, probably it depends on A, how lonely the person is, B, how desperate they are, C, if they've heard it before, D, whether they like them already.
Huh, looks like a chest.
Alright, let's, can we beeline it? I don't see any chests, so I believe I can. Ancient Zemurian healing machine? Ancient Zemurian healing machine of the super variety. Do we want to fight the bull? I'm at 40 minutes. I'm kind of tired. This is going to be my last video for today.
This looks like a good.
That tree! I think that's it.
Finally.
That is a
Took us
big
long
ass
enough.
tree. What do you got to say about the tree? The Millennial Tree, the largest tree in Dirk Memorial Park. Measuring at over 80 yards tall, it's believed to have stood for more than 1,000 years. Tree caused the damn great collapse, calling it here now. I guess we will go ahead and call it here, just because I don't really want to get stuck in like a long cutscene. So we're going to do combat, and then, which may not take that long, but there's going to be a cutscene afterwards, and I don't know how long it's going to take. And I'm kind of tired and ready to head to bed. You know, it's late. We usually don't stay up this late, but kind of have to grasp the chances to record when we can. Ugh. I'm Maxim 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys. Da, 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 da.